Hey everybody, today we're going to be working on Excel Project 2. So the first thing you're going to want to do is download the instructions and go ahead and fill in all the information it gives you in the instructions into your spreadsheet. So as you can see, I've already gone ahead and done that. So the first thing we're going to want to do is figure out our totals. So you're going to do equals the sum of and highlight all the numbers you'd like it to add together for you. Once we have our first row put in, we can go ahead and drag and drop that formula down the rest of the column. You just go to the bottom right hand corner to the black plus until you get the black plus sign and go ahead and drag those down. Next, we're going to format our title. So you're going to want to merge row 1A through F with the merge button. If yours doesn't automatically center, all you have to do is come here and center the text. And we're going to fill it with accent 1, 40% lighter. And we're going to change the text to a size 18 italic font. The next thing you're going to do is change your column widths. My computer does not reflect them in pixels. If yours does, your columns A and F should be 110 pixels wide, and B, C, D, and E should be 100 pixels wide. Like I said, not all computers do. If yours don't, you can measure in inches. Columns A and F should be 1.14, and B, C, D, and E should be 1.04 inches. Next, we're going to insert a clustered column chart. So you'll go to the Charts tab, and we're going to highlight the area we'd like in our chart and go Column, 3D Clustered Column. And then you'll move that down here to A15 and then make it so it's about the same size as the rest of our information. Next, we're going to go ahead and rename our worksheet. So we're going to come down here and right-click and rename it to Location Revenue Data. And we're going to go ahead and change it to the color red, which is another right-click and tab color red. The next thing we're going to do is insert a custom header. So we're going to go View, Header Footer, and we're going to make a customized header. In the left section, you want to go ahead and put your name. Center section, Excel Project number 2. And in the right-hand section, we're going to keep an up-to-date date, which is this button right here, Insert Date. And that'll make sure that anytime you print this out or look at it, it'll give you the date of the day that you're looking at it. So we're going to go ahead and press OK, OK, and we've got our custom header. Next, we're going to do our highs, lows, and averages. So here, we're going to go ahead and do highest, lowest, and average. To calculate these, we're going to go ahead and do equals max. And we want it to be the maximum of the Hobart locations. And you're going to do the same for lowest and average with min and average. And then once you have all of those for the Hobart location, we can drag and drop those formulas again just like we did with our totals by the right bottom corner with the black plus sign, and we're just going to go ahead and drag and drop those all the way over so that it reflects all the way through. And unfortunately I can see that I've missed a step, so I'm going to go ahead and go back and fix that. We want to format all of our numbers so that instead of being in the general format, that they're in the accounting format. So we're just going to go ahead and highlight all of those cells and go to accounting style. Now we're going to come back to our highs, lows, and averages, and we're going to format this section So go ahead and highlight and right click. And we are going to format those cells with a border and with a fill. So we're going to go ahead and fill them with accent 1 80% lighter and apply an outline border. And then direction 10 says put your name and seat number in A14. Since this is an online class, we'll go ahead and just put our names. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is create a 3D pie chart. Go ahead and highlight the names, and then you're going to click Control and highlight the corresponding totals. And we're going to go up Chart, Pie, and a 3D pie chart. Now we want this to be on its own page, so we're going to go down here and create a new page for it. And we're going to name it Revenue Pie Chart. And then you'll just move your pie chart. You can just cut that and move it onto your new page. Okay, I'm going to resize mine just a little bit so it's a little bit bigger and easier to see. Move it down just a tad. And then we're going to go ahead and put a title on our chart. So you're going to pick Chart Layout and Chart Title, Title above Chart. And we're going to name it the Training Revenue. Now we're going to go ahead and delete our legend. And we're going to format our chart so that each piece shows you the percentage of revenue and what category names. We're going to go to Data Labels and go Category Name and Percentage. So now we have all our percentages and all of our names. So we want to go ahead and pop out the section that has the largest percentage, which should be Excel if you've got all of your numbers put in correctly. So all you have to do is click on the chart and click just the Excel slice of the pie, and you'll know that it's selected when you get the 3 dots in the corners, and you can just go ahead and drag that out. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is put a little label on here. So you just want to click off of our chart, and we're going to insert a text box. You can go ahead and draw that anywhere. And inside our text box, we want it to say Most Popular Training Session. And then you can change the size of your box so that it fits your wording. We're also going to change the box so it has a yellow fill and red words. Okay, so now that we're done with that, the last thing we're going to do is put an arrow from our box to our largest pie slice. So we'll go ahead and insert shape and pick the arrow. You can just double click on that, and then we're going to draw that pointing to our largest pie slice. The last thing we're going to do is make sure that most popular training session is bolded, which you can do by going to the Home tab and pressing bold, or conversely use the key Command B. Then you just need to save and submit. Hopefully this was helpful, and we'll see you guys next time.